Welcome to NLTV Sob Manulaka was. Amian Sob Chana Shina this month mental health manase. Ara Achikali la generation this Ashikulido. Pura Buri, especially youth skando, ido mental health issue was suffer grada Amigan Hunipai. Itukarne Achi Amigan la Majude, Miss Bokatoli Sumi, counseling psychologist Puginase, IV Talote, ido mental health to Kiase, Aro, ido Kinaka Takel Guru Lagi, Hota degree up, Nyan Getanidio. Acha the miss time Tiakanip Shikushi say, the Apni first introduce Kridiwa.
Okay. First of all, thank you NLTV. We're so happy that the media is taking interest and keeping mental health as something important. As you mentioned, my name is Bokatoli and I'm a counseling psychologist, and I'm part of this organization called Serendip Guardians. We are NGO, and if I'm not wrong, we are the first NGO to work solely on mental health, and it's been 8 to 9 years working on the issue of mental health, and we are so happy to have you here today.
Acha to apni ido mental health issue or mental disorder la difference Kridiwa.
Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about what mental health is, because we have a lot of information about mental health, but sometimes it can be also misinformed. So just like we have physical health, all of us, we have mental health, right? And you know, physical health is the state of body, and mental health is the state of our mind, our emotion, and our feeling. Yeah. Physical health can have impact on our mental health, and mental health can have impact on our physical health. Yeah. So all of us, we have mental health, and we will all go through mental health problem at one point of time in our life, irrespective of our age, irrespective of our education qualification or our religious background or what community that we belong to. We will all experience mental health problem. Being mentally healthy means being able to cope with your everyday stress. It means that you still have stress, yet you're able to cope with the stresses that you experience on a daily basis. You're able to maneuver, and you are able to get to your day. On the other hand, mental illness is not just feeling sad or just feeling low or lonely, or you know, it is not just going through experiencing fear or anxiety. Mental illness is a condition. It's a medical condition that impacts person's emotions, feelings, and a person's relationship and different areas of his or her life significantly. When we look at mental illness, we will see that a person's different areas of life gets impaired, like for example their education, or it could be their profession or their relationship with the people around them, and even basic things as like getting up from the bed, brushing teeth. You know, it disturbs their cycle of sleep and even their appetite. So different areas of their lives get impaired and it gets impacted. And so this is different from mental health problem. Not everybody will experience mental illness, but all of us are susceptible and vulnerable to mental illness. That's something that I want to share. Now, mental illness has something called mild mental illness, severe mental illness, and there is also moderate mental illness. So it goes like mild, moderate, and severe, you know, in mental illness. That's something that I want to share. I also want to talk about when a person is experiencing mental illness, he or she can still have a good mental health. You know, what does that mean? For example, a person is going through physical illness, say heart problem, but still a person can have a good life. You know, they can have a good experience, they can go to work, you know, they can do whatever they want to, provided they're given a good treatment and they're taking care of themselves. Same thing with mental illness as well. One may experience mental illness, but still they can have a good mental health, provided they are given rightly and timely professional help. Yeah.
Achikali la present scenario this Ashikulido, Naga youths can mental health issues pa suffer gramian pishi hunni pai. So according to you, ina apni la opinion bra, itu laga main reason to ki ho, reason behind.
Okay. There are different factors that can impact one's mental health problem and mental illness, but I just want to begin with stigma, and lack of awareness. Though we have, awareness about mental health up to some extent, yet there is a lot of stigma persist. And I want to give an example. When young people come to us, seeking for professional help, most of the time they don't tell their parents, they don't tell their loved ones, and they seek professional help secretly. And I ask them why. Why do they do that? Because they fear judgment. They fear what people will think of them. And also they think that parents will not understand, and parents will just deny what they're going through. So I want to talk about stigma and lack of awareness. The second aspect will be family dynamics. It plays a very important role in one's life. The kind of relationship that I have with my parents and the parents, the kind of relationship that we have in our own home can impact. Social media and technology can have a huge impact on our mental health. Though we have lots of advantage using social media, just looking at our generation right now, all of us, we are constantly on, phone, mindlessly scrolling, and sometimes we use this as a defense mechanism, as a coping mechanism, but constantly engaging in social media and, slowly getting into gaming addiction and also pornography addiction and different other factors. So there are different factors that can impact one's mental health problem, and I want to begin by saying stigma and lack of awareness. Despite of lots of awareness about mental health, yet stigma persists. I just want to give an example of how people come and approach us seeking help. Most of the time, young people, when they come and approach for a professional help, they secretly seek help without telling their loved ones, without telling their family members. And we ask them why, and most of the time they would mention that their fear of judgment, what people will talk about them. Sometimes people might label them as going crazy, pakala hoi jaise neki, na out of control hoi jaise neki, inika. And also they feel that the parents will not understand, and these are different reasons. I want to talk about use of technology and social media. It can have a huge impact, though it has a lot of positive and also has lots of advantages, yet we can also get impacted when one is mindlessly scrolling and constantly using phones. Trauma and abuse. When one is exposed to a lot of trauma, it really impacts our emotions and our feelings and the way we see the world. So it can have impact on our mental health. And I also want to talk about substance use and addiction. And this is something that is so prevalent right now, and we all know about that. And also, family dynamics and the relationship plays a very important role when it comes to one's mental health issue, and it can have a huge contribution both positively and negatively.
Acha do itu mental health issues do youths kan lama chute maikina mutan bishibak suffer kre.
We don't have a concrete data, especially in Nagaland, to mention that male or female seeks more professional help, or men or women are suffering more. It's very difficult to say that, but I just want to share our experience over the past years that when it comes to seeking help, we have more female clients, coming forward seeking help. And we have less male clients seeking help. And when they seek help, it's mostly related to addiction and substance abuse related. That is something that we can see. However, there is no drastic difference. Like, for example, if it's out of 100, say like 70% female and say 30% male, like that. If we look at the Indian Journal of Psychiatry, there is these studies that shows that women experience mental health and their distress is manifested more internally. And men more externally. What does that mean? It means that women are more likely to experience depression and anxiety. On the other hand, men are more likely to get into substance abuse and violence and things like that. So that is something that I want to mention here.
Ami kan mental health issues pa suffer crazy ko na ami an kinakajaniwa.
Okay, so if you see yourself constantly having change in mood, like feeling sadness or hopelessness, or just getting irritated, getting angry very fast, you have mood swings, and also you are not able to do daily activities that you usually used to do, and you're having a constant relationship problem, be it with your parents or the people that you live. If you see yourself physical symptoms like constant unexplained aches and pains, headache, stomach ache, fatigue, change in your appetite, and you're losing weight, or you're not able to concentrate, you keep forgetting often, you're not be able to have this presence of mind, and also sometimes excessive guilt and shame and blaming yourself. If you're experiencing all these are an indication that you're having a mental health problem, and if it's ongoing, it's very important that one needs to go out and seek help.
Mental health issues pa prevent thekuli kani precautionary measures kan tu ki ase?
Okay, so this might sound so basic to someone, but then it plays a very important, crucial role, right? Simple thing as, living healthy, eat healthy, sleep on time. These are very, very important. Important to engage yourself in a community, also socializing, with other people, having a hobby and cultivating a hobby. These are very important. Also constantly checking, because sometimes we think negative, but we don't question ourselves as why am I thinking like that, or do I even ask myself if it's true, or is it that I am making it up in my head. So being aware of those things are very important, and most importantly, if you're going through something, why you just suffer like that? Go ahead and seek professional help. There are people out there who are willing to help. Yeah.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.